State polls are set to be held in 6 Malaysian states next month. In a third of the four-part series, we take a look at the richest and most industrialized state of Selangor, which is expected to be the most hotly contested.
Melissa Goh tells us how the close political battle is shaping up there and why failure to defend the state will have serious repercussions for Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's unity government.
Selangor is the economic powerhouse of Malaysia, contributing about a quarter of the country's GDP. Last year, the state grew over 11%, surpassing the national growth rate of 8.7%. Led by Pakatan Harapan since 2008, the state has been the anchor of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's People's Justice Party, or PKR. But in the 15th general election last November, the opposition, Pakatan Nasional, bagged 6 out of 22 federal seats in Selangor. It was driven by the so-called Islamic Green Wave that's now threatening to wrest control of Pakatan Harapan's crown jewel.
Yeah, they are targeting 33, but we are targeting 45 to 50 seats. So they also understand that it's not an easy task. They know that our supporters will not vote them, but they are targeting the UMNO members or UMNO supporters.
There are 56 seats in the Selangor State Assembly, and 39 are predominantly Malay seats. A simple majority of 29 seats is needed to rule the state. PH is counting on its coalition partner, UMNO, to regain support of Malays, majority of whom voted for PN in the last election.
UMNO has a very good networking and grassroots in the rural areas, which is that area is a bit black area for us for so long. The north of Selangor, especially in Sabak Bernam, in Kuala Selangor or Tanjung Karang. Hopefully they can convince the supporters.
But that may be easier said than done, as some among UMNO grassroots still resent having to work with decades-old rival DAP in a unity government that's barely 7 months old, and the risk of them boycotting the state election or worse, switching support to PN is there.
We are in the midst of mitigating it to make sure they understand that this collaboration is between Barisan Nasional and Pakatan Harapan, not the DAP. This is the only window after 3 terms the opposition in Selangor. We can form the state government together.
Pakatan Nasional, meanwhile, is seizing on the discontentment to further drive the wedge among coalition partners.
And it is not an issue of green wave. It is a wave of discontent among the people. People wanted to know within 100 days, what can you do? Now it's 7 months. There's no direction, no solutions. The leadership is weak. Look at the ringgit. Okay, ringgit is weakening. Now it's almost 4.7.
Political analysts say Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's administration has its work cut out to explain to voters the short-term economic pains that Malaysia is going through.
They'll probably try to pin that on the unity government and, blame that on the unity government rather than on global trends, and hoping that voters realize that, don't understand that it's part of global trends and then blame it on the unity government.
Selangor has the largest pool of eligible voters at over 3.7 million, and some are tired of endless politicking.
Saya rasa majoriti lah rakyat sengsara dengan dalam 7 bulan ni.
Ni hari kau jadi pimpin, kau ada boleh buat, kenapa kau tak buat?
It's unfair kalau kita nak judge in a short period of time.
Mr. Anwar has promised to unveil his Madani Industrial Master Plan next month to put the country on a stronger economic growth path. But first, he needs a strong win in Selangor in order to inject confidence in his administration and ensure the stability of his unity government. And it's unleashing its own red and yellow wave to stem the tide of the opposition green wave. Melissa Goh, CNA, Shah Alam, Malaysia.